Hey, this is Dave Elsog, and I'm from Loving Utah. And we're trying to promote prayer in Utah. And we have a brand new tool that we want to share with you today. It's called the Bless app. The Bless app is the number one tool to love your neighbor as yourself. It allows you to uh, be able to pray for your neighbors by name and pray for your community through your members of your church, praying for their neighbors as well, and spreading prayer throughout the state of Utah, neighborhood by neighborhood. Bless is just an acronym. That B is begin with prayer. L is listen to your neighbor. E is eat with your neighbor. S is serve your neighbor. And the next S is share your faith with your neighbor. And when you get your individual Bless app, uh, it will track, it'll show you your neighbors and it'll track when you pray for them. So this individual has prayed 25 times and listened 5 times. And that number just keeps going up each day as you interact with your neighbors. This is going to be a short video to just show you quickly the different features and the things that this Bless app can do for your church and for the people of your church. So if you want to become a Bless partner, if you haven't already become a Bless partner, you can go to theblessapp.com/loveutah. And on that site, there is a webinar that you can watch that will give you a little bit more information than what I've shared here today, as well as the opportunity to sign up to be a Bless partner through Loving Utah. And currently in the springtime of 2025, when I'm recording this, there are still scholarships available for churches to be able to get this product and this app for free. So let's take a look at this. We're going to look at having a vision for regional prayer in Utah, a vision for prayer in your community. We're going to walk through the basics of the church's Bless dashboard, how to see your lights. Lights are people in your church that get the Bless app and start praying for their neighbors. You can see them, you can see the houses that they're praying for on your church dashboard. How to add your members and how to watch your prayers and your effectiveness grow in your community. I just want to show you an example in Florida. Um, on the left side in the middle there, you can see the percentage of people of houses that are being prayed for in the neighborhood. And so this map is broken down into different sections, different neighborhoods, and you can see how many people are prayed for. You can see the white spaces kind of towards the top of the map. There are nobody using the Bless app to pray for anybody in their neighborhoods. We're going to zoom into Lake Mary, which is just north of Orlando, where there's a church that is really adopted the lostness of their neighborhood. They have all their members downloaded the Bless app, praying for their neighbors, and it's a very highly populated area. And as you can see on here, there's blue sections, and in those blue sections, it's 1 to 25% of people being prayed for. In the green sections, it's 26 to 50% being prayed for. And then in the yellow sections, it's 51 to 75% of the houses in and neighbors in that section are being prayed for. So you can see this represents thousands and thousands of homes that are being prayed for, and the neighbors that are being prayed for by name, by members of this church in Lake Mary, Florida. You could click on any one of these sections on your map for the neighborhoods surrounding your churches or where your lights live, and it will show you how many households, how many mailing addresses are in that neighborhood. Um, so we're going to use an example. This is Cross Tower Church. The lead minister there is Randy Clay, and he just signed up and has a handful of lights in his church. So he opens his dashboard. Up on the top left, you can see it says Cross Tower Church of Christ. And then on the left, there's a menu that he can open up different things and view different things. And so he can click on his church and he can click on lights. And what he sees is these yellow circles that are bright, and these are the lights in his church. And then he can click on individual lights and he can see who that is. So this is Jen. She lives in Murray and she has prayed 13 times. So you can see her name, her full address, her full email address. I blocked out personal information for this video, but you'd be able to see those for your members. Then Randy can look at today, and today 103 prayers have been prayed through Crosstower. Um, all the rest are zero, but then at the bottom, Randy can see that 159 homes have been adopted. That means those homes are showing up on one of their members' prayer apps, and people are praying for those people. You can click on lights and you will see that you can see every individual who is a light in your church. Again, I've blocked off their personal information, but you see their name, you see their home address, and you see their email, and then you can see their progress. We have Randy, he's prayed 70 times. Person on the top left has prayed 30 times. Bottom left, Jen, she's prayed 13 times as of today. And so you see these things and you can track how your church is doing. Again, here you go. There's Randy's church and the lights. Some other cool functions. I'm going to skip here. Sorry. You can also add your attenders to your map. So on the left side of your screen, you see the attenders button. And if you want to add, you can add them, add members to your church or from your church, and they will appear on your app or on your map, your church map. So you can do it one at a time. You see that yellow circled area there. On the green circle, you can upload, so you can download your church database to a CSV file, and then you can upload that CSV file into the Bless app, and that will allow you to actually see where your members are living on the map, and you can see which ones are lights, which ones are not lights, and it can help in a lot of different ways. And then once your membership is uploaded and people start adding to this, you can also download the members again to a CSV file. If you add members one at a time, this is what it looks like. You put their status as active, then you add their name, middle name, last name, and as much information as you have. Then you can, on the left side, if you go to the attenders button, you'll see that there's one attender at Crosstower Church of Christ, because we just added that today. Randy has not added his membership yet, but when he goes back to his map and he clicks on attenders, there's an active church member right there in the middle, and you can see that's Kathy, and that's the one member that is added to his map. So on your church map, you can have attenders, you can have your lights, and you can kind of see geographically where you're at. And then this is the same thing as we saw in Florida. So this is zoomed into Crosstower's neighborhood. And as you can see, the white spaces, there's nobody praying for any neighbor through the prayer app, through the Bless app. And the white spaces and the blue spaces, it's 1 to 25%. And so again, Crosstower is just getting started, but the goal would be that we'd start seeing these turn green, then yellow, then orange in the neighborhoods where Cross Tower Church members live. So there's the church app, and that's the church. You'll get a church account. You'll be a blessed partner. You'll be able to see all those things I just showed you. But then your individuals in your church need to go and get the app for themselves. And this is free to anyone. This app is a free app. It doesn't cost anything, doesn't cost your church anything. And so this is what your church members do. They go on their phone, search for the Bless app. Then they become a light. They commit to praying for their neighbors. They add their name, they add their address, they add their phone number, and they add the church they attend. And so they'll add your church name. And then if your church is a blessed partner, your members' lights will show up on your map, as well as you can see the houses that they are praying for. That's pretty cool. And then in bright yellow here, it says, pastors, you should also have your own personal Bless account. So you're going to have a church account. That's the one I showed you previously. That is going to be your church's address. For pastors, you should go on your phone, go to the Bless app, get an individual account so that you can begin to pray for the neighbors around your house. So that's really important thing to remember. So yeah, just again, just so here's a visual. Go to the app store there on the left. There's the Bless app. Looks like that with the B, black background, blue B, and then go to that Bless app and open it. Once you add your information in there, individuals can click on their map. So this is a map of my neighborhood, and those are some of my neighbors. That's not a full map. If I zoomed out a little bit, there would be, actually there's 40 neighbors that I'm praying for. So you can see a few of them that are down my street. On the right side, if you click your profile, you'll see the number of prayers you've prayed. So this is the individual count. These individual counts will then move up to your church account, and you'll be able to track your church account as well. On your blessed list, so every church, every neighbor that you've adopted, and it will automatically give you the 40 closest neighbors to you. So the Bless app will do that. You can see here on your left that I blocked off most of their names, but I have a name and an address, and for each of the neighbors, each of the 40 neighbors that are closest to me. And every day I get a notification from the Bless app that gives me 5 of my neighbors' names, and so I can pray for them. So on your right side, on the far right of the screen, those are the 5 neighbors that popped up today on my phone. And so I prayed for them by name, and then I clicked that I prayed for them, and it gets logged into my Bless profile back here, where the profile there, 169 prayers. And also on the today list, every day, the people in your church, everyone who uses the Bless app will get a prayer. And the prayer is really geared towards evangelism, asking God to speak to the hearts of our neighbors. And then there's always a video. It's usually about a minute or so. That's from a pastor or a leader or somebody who has been using the Bless app that has seen God work through it, and they give an inspiring talk there. So it's a powerful tool. So if you haven't become a Blessed partner already, you should sign up at theblessapp.com/loveutah. And on there, you can sign up for the scholarship if there's any available left. And there are, as of the end of February 2025, when this is being recorded, you can watch a webinar there. There's a promotional video that you could show in your church. And we just want to see thousands and thousands of individuals and neighborhoods being prayed for in Utah. So we're here to help. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. And I pray that you have a great day.